This is Charles Stark coming to you from Fuji Q Highlands here in Japan at the mouth of Mount Fuji, one of the greatest roller coaster parks in the world. Absolutely fantastic place to come if you're ever in Japan. I'll give you guys a quick look at the park. Just some amazing roller coasters. Really fun place to come if you are ever on this side of the globe. But we're going to talk some Major League Baseball right now. We're going to look at the Kansas City Royals versus the Cleveland Indians. Pretty good matchup here. We got Ian Kennedy taking on Carlos Carrasco, who is really under the radar. He's been fantastic this year. And Kennedy, he's been solid as well. Odds makers have the total at 8.5. I think that's just a bit too high, although there's a little bit of juice on the under. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to back the under in this spot. Let's talk about Carrasco and the Indians. Like I said, he's been fantastic. He comes in 2.49 ERA, 1.07 WHIP. Cleveland hitting 259 as a team. That ranks 14th in the major leagues. And they're a good, overall offense. They rank 6th in runs scored, total bases, things like that. Very good offense overall. They did hit Kennedy decently well. I'll talk about that in just a second, but not as well as it may look. Carrasco, he's been absolutely lights out. Last 5 games, he's allowed 5 total earned runs. Last time against Kansas City, although he did allow 10 hits, just 2 earned runs. So he's a grinder. I think he's going to be able to keep the runs and the damage to a minimum today. Kennedy, solid right-hander going for Kansas City. He comes in 3.86 ERA, 1.19 WHIP. Kansas City hitting 271 as a team, and that's one of the better averages in Major League Baseball. However, their power numbers are really down. They rank 24th and 27th in the major leagues in extra base hits and home runs per game, respectively. They rank last in the American League in home runs per at bats, actually in the American League. So not a lot of power, not a ton of production going on, despite the really good batting average. Kennedy, he's been really solid. His last 5 games as well, like Carrasco, not as he's allowed a little bit more, 9 runs in his last 5 games, but he's pitched really well. And against Cleveland, he did pitch really well just back in mid-June, allowing 4 earned runs, but that was off of 2-run home runs, once in the 5th and once in the 7th, where he was probably out of gas a little bit. Just 5 hits total, though. So look for him to have a good ball game today. Both these guys, interesting numbers as well. Kennedy, better pitcher at home. Carrasco, actually better numbers on the road. So should be a low-scoring affair here. I think 8.5 is just too much. So I'm going to back under the total, and I wish you guys luck on your picks today.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.